Well, good afternoon. I know nobody isn't here yet, so I'm gonna allow some time for the room to fill up, and then I will begin to speak to you guys. Some time for the room to fill up, and then I will begin to speak to you guys. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for a second.
I love puppets.
Let me mute this. I know it's been a minute. People probably like, "Oh my God, it's really you." Yeah, it's me. It's really me. It's really me, and I'm live. I hope that you guys are having a great afternoon. Happy Pride Month to all of you guys. It has been a hot ass minute since I've been in these YouTube streets. I'm not sure how long that's going to be for, but I do want you guys to know that I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good, but I had to take a step back a little bit from here. Um, I still might need to take a step back. I don't know, but I don't want to. Yes, I do, but then I don't. But yes, I do. Yes, I do. Um, as you guys know, I just felt like there's something wrong with our YouTube channel. It's not even about being consistent and all of that stuff. It's not even about that. I just feel like there's something wrong with this channel where this channel is not reaching the people it used to. This channel, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but something ain't right. And I just been feeling like I don't even feel like making videos. I don't feel like it. I don't care. I don't care. But it's definitely something. It's definitely something going on. Um, I know people want videos all the time. I don't like doing videos without Mikkel. So if Mikkel can't come, most likely I won't get a video. But I am going to try to change that. But um, to give you guys more consistent videos, but you guys just need to give me some time. Just give me some time because I need time. The month of May was kind of like a drag for me. You can smile in pictures, you can smile in videos, but it just wasn't like that for me. It was just kind of like blue. It was like I was blue. Just didn't say too much about it. I didn't say too much about it, but I'm coming around. I'm coming around. Um, so I just thank you guys for that. And I had a coworker who was like, Kevin, you should read the comments because it was just people just being honest and all this and that. I kind of think that it was a little bit messy. I think she was coming from a place of messiness a little bit, but I don't know. But she's like, no, you should really read them because I stopped reading YouTube comments a long time ago. So I read some comments and people was like, well, it's not our job to promote your channel. And I'm like, yes, it is. Because I can only do it so much. I can only do it so much. Mikkel can only do it so much. So if you have a show that you watch, a show that you like, you tweet about it, you talk about it, you tell people about it, I ask you to do the same thing. If I ask you to post to your Instagram, I don't see the problem in that when it's free to just say, hey, watch the Scorpion show. Or tag us and say, hey, watch the Scorpion show. If only one person can do that out of the thousands of people that watch, I find that ridiculous. I do. I do. I really do. And We're like, oh, you guys are just not, whether it's consistent or not. If it's a video, what's wrong with saying, hey, the Scorpion Show's back, watch this video or listen to this podcast? I don't see nothing wrong with that. I don't see nothing wrong with that. Even with the people, I don't really watch YouTube videos or listen to podcasts, but when I was sharing their work because it costs nothing. It costs nothing to share a video. It costs nothing to like a video. It costs nothing to comment on a video. So I'm just like, you know, and then when and I look back at the past and I look at videos, it's like, okay, wow, these videos used to get amazing views, amazing likes, amazing comments, and it's just like, where have all those people gone? I don't know. So yeah, it's always a time to re-strategize and rebrand, but even with taking all the hard steps and doing it, we still count on you, the viewers, to say, hey, watch. Hey, do this, do that. So, yeah. Word of mouth is amazing, but I'm not coming off. I'm not being mean. I'm not trying to berate nobody. I'm just like, let me get myself together. Let me get myself together. But it's still topics like the one I'm going to discuss that you guys really want to hear, and I cannot continue to just wait for Mikkel if he's working or our schedules don't match, so we don't do a video or you don't get a podcast. That's not fair to you guys. So yeah, so let's talk about what's been going on. So last week on Memorial Day, I saw a video of Mo'Nique ranting for 10 minutes on stage about her not going on last, how she's a headliner, how she doesn't open up for nobody. She's the one that should go last. And then she continues to pretty much she ripped DL Hughley apart on stage, saying that he opened for the Kings of Comedy, she opened for the Queens of Comedy. You know, she talked about he's a coward, and then she brought up his wife about how you suck the dick of a coward. And she talked about his dog. I mean, she just went on and on and on. She brought Oprah in it. She brought Tyler Perry in it. She brought all of these people in it. And I'm just like, what do they have to do with anything about you going on last or DL Hughley going on last? So DL Hughley, this is just all based on my memory because I'm really tired of this. So DL Hughley made a post, and Mo'Nique like, no, that's not enough. You know, you need to post your contract. And when he posted, it looked like a contract, but then it says it was a deal memo. He's supposed to be the highest paid artist. He gets to pick who goes on stage with him, and all this and that. So we see that post, and then we see a post a couple hours later with Mo'Nique posting a contract that her husband drew up with the promoters. And in that contract, it states that the talent, who is Mo'Nique, is supposed to go last. So they both had deals to go last, but this looks like this is more of a issue with the promoters that were in Detroit, not with people, not with DL Hughley. DL Hughley let it be known that he didn't even see Mo'Nique, and he hasn't seen Mo'Nique in years. So what I thought happened was, you know, they both were backstage, and that he was like, I'm not going to go out. I'm going to leave or whatever. I'm thinking that he was like arguing with her backstage. That's what I initially thought happened. Like, well, I'm not gonna perform if you don't go out there or something like that. That's what I thought happened, and that was not the case. He stated that Mo'Nique came to the show late and she was upset about the order, and Mo'Nique just was like, I'm you know what, fucking I'm gonna just go out there. And she went out there and she said what she said. I don't know what else happened during the show. But I just feel like you really don't have a problem with DL Hughley. You have a problem with the promoters. But because you have a problem with going on last, you tore him up. You called him all kinds of names. And then this is Steve Harvey's fault. This is Oprah's fault. This is Lee Daniels' fault. This is everybody, Tyler Perry, everybody who done you wrong. This is their fault. And every year since like maybe 2014, we have heard something about Mo'Nique being blackballed. Mo'Nique is difficult to work with. Mo'Nique is this, Mo'Nique is that. Mo'Nique needs to fire her husband, or Mo'Nique needs to get a new manager, or Mo'Nique needs to be humble, and Mo'Nique needs to do this, and Mo'Nique needs to do this and that. Whew. I love Mo'Nique. I love Mo'Nique's work as an actress. I love her work as a comedian. I just don't see how this is everybody's fault. This fault, thank you, Bree Nicole, for the Cash App. It's not DL Hughley's fault. Your problem is with the promoter who both told you guys that you were going to go on last. Then Mo'Nique produces a video on Instagram, and it's her and her husband, who she calls daddy, and they talking for an hour. And I watched some of it. And Mo'Nique reveals that what she said about DL Hughley was intentional for the things that he brought up in the past about her. And she was saying that, oh, well, I thought we were friends. I think Mo'Nique has an issue with everyone who she thinks is her friend who goes out and speak about the issue of her, I guess, without consulting with her about what they're going to say about her. I feel like people should be free to express how they feel without having to contact anybody. Like, I don't like let's say, like, for instance, at a time when I was friends with Tamar, I didn't think that I had to ask her for approval of what I'm going to say about her. At a time about Brandy, I never called Brandy and say, well, Brandy, I'm going to say this about you. What do you think about me saying this? I've never done that with anybody. I never said, Ty Taylor, thank you for the Cash App. I never called Lena and said, hey, I'm going to say this about the Shy. What do you think about me saying this? If I feel like something can be worked on, then I'm going to say that. And that's about anybody. And you should respect my opinion as a friend, as a blogger, as someone who wants to be real with his audience. I feel like anybody can speak on this Mo'Nique situation. Mo'Nique was called difficult because she did not want to do promo for Precious, which was a movie that came out 12, 13 years ago. And she felt like, if I'm going to do all of this, I need to be paid extra. And because of that, she was labeled as difficult. Oprah tried to get her to do the presser. Tyler Perry tried to get her to do the presser. And I guess Lee Daniels as well, because it was his movie. It was his movie. And none of that happened. And, Lionsgate no longer wanted to work with her. And Mo'Nique basically didn't get a job for some years after that. I know she had her show. I don't know what happened with her show. I don't know what happened with the Mo'Nique show. I don't know if, like, after she got that Oscar, did she demand more money, or did BET not want to pay her? I don't know none of that stuff. But when you look at it, when you look at all of that, you say something is not right. Now, I guess Mo'Nique was like, well, since I got this Oscar, I'm going to get all the big money and stuff like that. And I guess essentially that's not how it works. We've seen Viola Davis win Oscars. We've seen, oh my God, we've seen countless black women. Regina King. We've seen, her face is in my head, Octavia Spencer. And they didn't really translate to lead roles in acting. I don't know why, but it doesn't. And honestly, I feel like Mo'Nique is right that yes, she should get more money for roles that she's in. But I also feel like as an as an artist of a movie, it's your job to promote that film as well. And you shouldn't be paid extra because you are promoting a film. With that, you are selling yourself and you're selling the movie, and that's what you're supposed to do. Like, I didn't know that you're supposed to get paid for going on TV shows or talk shows and talking about a film you're in. You should want everybody to go see this film, because the more people that see that film, that's more asses in the seats for you, and it's also more money for the movie studios, and that's also more money for you when it comes to future contracts and movies and things like that in the future, because people are going to pay to see Mo'Nique in films, and that goes for any other actress. But Mo'Nique has one issue, and then you have a lot of black women in Hollywood who have the same issues and the same struggles with getting roles that are their worth. They all have issues with getting paid the right amount of money. We've just seen an article with Anjanou Ellis, saying that, yes, we got more money, but I had to write a letter to Will Smith saying that I know that I could have been paid better than what I got. So Mo'Nique's struggle it's not just her struggle. It is a struggle with a lot of black women in Hollywood. And the difference between those women that speak about their struggles is that you don't see any of them getting on stage cursing out any director, any movie studio, calling people names, telling them to suck their dicks in interviews. You don't see them calling anybody else coons. You don't see that. But with Mo'Nique, you see that. And with me, I say it's not what you say, it's how you say it. There is a right way to say everything. Something that my mom used to tell me all the time. This tongue can get you in a lot of trouble. Be careful how you say things to people. Learn when to shut the fuck up. With Mo'Nique is different. Mo'Nique is willing to take the heat. Mo'Nique is willing to go out there and say what she want to say. Mo'Nique is willing to just speak her mind and curse everybody out, and that's the end. Mo'Nique is willing to do that. Mo'Nique is the only one. Now, Mo'Nique probably has people that saying, girl, yes, you right, you right, you right. But the people that's calling Mo'Nique saying that she's right are not the ones out there saying the same thing that Mo'Nique is saying. They're saying it a different way, or they're just being silent and they're just happy to work because they got bills just like everybody else. When you got bills that need to be paid, you can't be out there telling people to suck your dick. You must got a lot of money. And Mo'Nique, if Mo'Nique can't get the money from acting, thank God she's good at something else, which is being a comedian, because she could go on stage, she could give a good hour show, maybe hour and a half show, and make her money that way. But just imagine if she did not have that talent as a comedian. Where's the money going to come from? And what I'm thinking is, where's the money going to come from if these other actresses start acting like Mo'Nique? How are they going to pay their bills? How are they going to put food in their children's belly? How are they going to pay for that big house they got, that car they got, that stylist they got? How are they going to pay for all of that? They can't. So Mo'Nique is willing to be the one to do it. Now Mo'Nique saying, "Oh, this is for all the upcoming babies, and this is for the other girls that's coming behind me." Okay, but Mo'Nique, when that money comes in, that money lines your pocket. That money don't go to them girls that stand behind you. I just feel like you can fight this fight a little bit better. But see, me talking about all the issues that Mo'Nique has is taken away from the DL Hughley situation because it has absolutely nothing to do with the struggles that she's had in Hollywood. It has absolutely nothing to do with it. But for Mo'Nique to say it was 100% intentional, that man ain't do nothing to you. She said, oh, well, he said these things about me in the past. The people on his radio show said this about my husband. But the interview never aired. We never knew about it. We never knew about it until she brought it up. So now this shows that you're bitter. This shows that you are vindictive. This is just, to me, it's just crazy. It's crazy. And we all love Mo'Nique and we all want to see everybody work in Hollywood, but you get tired of hearing the same old story. Then you said Tyler Perry apologized to you. He apologized to you off camera. But I never heard Tyler Perry say anything negative about you on camera. I never heard Oprah say anything negative about you on camera. So why should they have to apologize to you in public? I don't get that. I don't get that. And what does Steve Harvey got to do with this? You and Steve Harvey, y'all did your thing 5 years ago when you went on his talk show and y'all talked that shit out. Or y'all did whatever y'all did. Yes, people want to see you work. But people can't vouch when you out there showing your ass. And it's a shame that you don't. The only people that you hear in support of Mo'Nique are the fans. You don't see nobody else out there saying positive things about Mo'Nique. You would think that after she did Almost Christmas and she did the Blackbird movie, and when she worked with Queen Latifah, that she would be doing more work. And where is the work? Steve Harvey had to insert himself in this situation because Mo'Nique brought his name up on stage and she called him a coon. She called him a coon. She called Oprah a coon. She called Tyler Perry a coon. I guess Lee Daniels is no longer a coon, but Lee Daniels gave her a half-assed apology saying, I apologize for what you may have thought or whatever. So that's why people are, I don't know, but this shit is frustrating. It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating because you want to see somebody win. I'm gonna tell you, the first time I saw Mo'Nique, first time ever, she was a guest on Showtime at the Apollo. When I say a guest, she was like one of those comedians, where they introduce a comedian and she went out there and she did her thing. And I remember she had on a blue, I'll never forget it because I used to rewind it all the time and watch. She had on a blue dress. I thought she was hilarious. And then come to find out, okay, now this bitch about to be in the Parkers and she's a queen of comedy. I didn't even know who she was, but she was a queen of comedy and everything. So I'm like, okay, she's really blowing up. Like, I was happy for her. Still happy for the things that she's done. But I don't know. Could it be her husband is to blame for all of this? I don't know, you guys. But I get exhausted talking about this. I really get exhausted. And I think the only way Mo'Nique can really show, I don't know, is if she started to do arena tours. Then we're going to really see how relevant she is. Then we'll see. We'll see. I've never seen Mo'Nique do arenas. I've heard about comedy clubs and theaters, and she did something in Vegas, like a residency or something like that. But Mo'Nique, we all want you to win. I'm not sitting here, I'm not calling you a bitch. I'm not sitting here calling you out your name, but I do feel like something has got to change. And then you posted a video of DL Hughley the other day with him being vulnerable about the fact that he didn't believe his own daughter when she said that someone violated her. That's something, him not believing his own daughter, that's something that he has to live with. I don't know how he patched that over with his daughter. I don't know how he handled that situation. But for you to rehash that when you had your own situation with Oprah bringing your mother and your father on her show, talking about what happened to you, you should know that that's a lot of pain behind that. I don't know DL Hughley's daughter. I don't know where she is mentally with that. Or you could have done something to her mentally by putting that back out there in the atmosphere and with people talking about that. That was fucked up to me. You brought his children, you brought his wife, you brought his dog, and now you brought his daughter in this situation. All because you didn't go last on a show. Is this the only way to like prove your relevancy? By just talking shit about people? You are so much better than that, Queen. You are so much better than that. You are so much better than that. Then you say, oh, well, he talked about this person. He talked about that person. He has a radio show. He's going to talk about everything. He's going to talk about everybody because that's what everybody does. Everybody that has a show is going to talk about shit. You might not like what they say, but they're going to talk about it. We talk good about Kanye. We talk bad about Kanye. We talk good about Kim Kardashian. We talk bad about Kim Kardashian. We talk good about Mo'Nique. We talk bad about Mo'Nique. We talk about everybody. We talk about everybody. You just can't cherry pick, oh, because he said this, oh, he don't like black women. He don't do this for black women. That is fucked up. I am so tired of this thing where Hollywood doesn't love me anymore, so fuck Hollywood and Hollywood can suck my dick and all of that. And Mo'Nique, you talk about these precious babies that you are who you're standing up for, who you're fighting for. Now I don't know what you do in your private life, but I want to know what you doing. What are you doing for these girls? What are you doing for these girls who you're fighting so hard for, so who don't have to fight as hard as you do? What are you doing for them? Are you giving them acting roles? Are you giving them comedic lessons or teaching them about comedic timing? What are you doing with your sweet, precious babies? What are you doing behind the scenes? Because what you're fighting for only lines your pockets. What you're fighting for only lines your pockets. It doesn't line anybody else's pocket. It's not making it better for them. Viola Davis said, bitch, if I'm the black Meryl Streep, you got to pay me like I'm the black Meryl Streep. If you want me to work. She ain't get out there and say, I'm fighting for all the black women who come after me. No, bitch, she want her money right now. Give me my money. I've been to this school. I've been to that school. I've done this stage. I've done that stage. Give me my money. Thank you, Sharon Clark, for the Cash App. And I am so tired of this making it seem like we don't care about black women. I am so tired of this being a situation about a black woman. You, Mo'Nique, the black woman, got on your platform. You downed another black woman. You downed two black men, told them to suck your dick. You called them coons, and then nobody is defending you. How? That's the pot calling the kettle black. That is the pot calling the kettle black. Now you got a problem with a black woman, and you got a problem with two black men because you feel like they're not lifting you up. But look at all of those people Tyler Perry has helped. He got studios, Tyler Perry Studios, 12 sound stages named after iconic black film people, actors, actresses, directors. Tyler Perry will give a job to basically anybody, okay? He should give me a job. Tyler Perry pays for funerals. Tyler Perry pays for people Christmas presents and shit. Tyler Perry is out there doing his thing. Oprah Winfrey, even, it's not just you, Mo'Nique, even sometimes black people, we get on her case. But think about it's too many to name, all the things that Oprah Winfrey has done for her people. And Lee Daniels, I don't know what he do in his private life, but what I will say is that if you worked in a film with Lee Daniels, whether it be a TV show, whether it be a movie, that motherfucker makes sure you got another job. He makes sure that you have another job. If you've been in a Lee Daniels production somewhere, he's gonna find a role for you somewhere. He's gonna find a role for you somewhere. So the thing is, Mo'Nique, is that when you do those things, when you say those things from that stage, you just make it harder for yourself. Because every time someone says, I'm going to give you a chance, I'm going to give you a chance, Mo'Nique, I'm going to give you a chance, somewhere something happens. Something happens somewhere down the line. Somewhere. But you can't force people to apologize to you, even though they've done you wrong. Can you imagine the stories that Angela Bassett has? The stories that Cicely Tyson may have taken to her grave. The stories that all of our iconic black actresses from the past have had. And every time they share a story, they never say this person said it. They ever say, yes, this person did this and this person did that. And you know what? Damn it, I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm still here. I love Mo'Nique, man. Y'all don't know. I love her. But I can't defend you when I feel like you're in the wrong. I can't. This is not about, you're not uplifting the black woman. Shit, we all want money. We all want to be paid right. And when you think about people who have fought, look at Venus and Serena, they like, bitch. We play just as hard as the men, and we want to be paid equal. So you go out there, you win a Grand Slam, you get $3.4 million for the men. The women probably get like $1.5 million. Or probably be like $1.5 million, they get $750,000. They fought and they fought and they fought. And the women now get paid just as equal as the men. In the movie industry, I know it's tough. Hollywood is different though. And look at the pay gap between the WNBA women and the NBA. They not even those women are not even millionaires. I think they make only a couple $100,000 versus the women. But I honestly feel like if you really want to see, wait, because it's different. Every black actress in Hollywood cannot be paid the same thing. Everybody can't be paid the same thing because everybody is not putting asses in the seats. So it's different. Or everybody is not bringing eyeballs to this TV show. So it's different. But just imagine if everybody got together, the black actresses, the black men, the Latina actresses, if they all got together, it makes me think about that soulful movie, what you said, when you put all of them together and you make that fist, you can strike a mighty blow. Now, if everybody wasn't for themselves, they can make a difference in Hollywood, where they all can get paid a certain amount of money. Yes, some people are going to get paid more because they bring more eyeballs. They put more asses in the seats. But just imagine if everybody was all on the same page. It's a shame that the black actresses and the black actors all have to fight for the same role. It's a shame that we have to fight the Oscars to say, hey, you know what? We should have been nominated and we should have won. When we have our own programs, NAACP, Soul Train Awards, BET Awards. And you know what? When they went, oh, we're so sorry, such and such couldn't be here tonight. They had prior engagements. This coffee is so good. Now, if this thing with Mo'Nique and not Dave Chappelle, if Mo'Nique and 50 Cent, their relationship don't work out, who gonna get blamed? BET isn't black owned, but damn it, it's still black entertainment. BET has history with its people, and we need to be there. Our people need to be there at those shows. They do. But listen, just because you have an Oscar does not mean you deserve to make like $2-3 million a film. That's not happening. That's not happening. You were just the best that year for some of our people. We were just the best that year. Look at Jennifer Hudson. She won that Oscar 15 years ago. 13 years ago, but 16 years ago. And look at the roles they have given her. Jennifer Hudson can act her ass off. She can sing her ass off. But she don't get her due in acting or in singing. But listen, man. We can't be complaining about who go last and who go first. If you go before the closing act, bitch, make your show memorable. Be so fucking good that you were better than the headliner because they closed the show. I would say DL Hughley and Mo'Nique are headliners. One just happened to close the show. Shit. If Lunel, Mo'Nique, and some more, and who else? Who? I don't really be watching comedic actresses like that be on the stage. But just imagine, okay. So you got Lunel, you got Mo'Nique, and you have some more. All three of them funny as fuck. They're going on tour. Okay, Tiffany. Okay, there we go. Okay, Tiffany Haddish. So you got Tiffany Haddish, Lunel, Mo'Nique, and some more. So you got two queens of comedy. You got Lunel and Tiffany, right? Who opens, who's in the middle, and who closes the show? Or does it even, no, bitch, because I don't want Tiffany Haddish to close no show, bitch. No. So, with any of those three, I don't think you can go wrong with anyone who closes. But, bitch, let me tell you, I love those three. And I can't sit here and try to fight and say who gonna close. But what I will say is that I know they're gonna bring the funny. And bitch, I'm just happy to be there. I don't know about Tiffany Haddish being all that funny, but the other three. Bitch. Now is Mo'Nique gonna come at Lunel? I don't think so. If Lunel sat there and really said all the things that she really feel about this situation, will Mo come at Lunel's neck? I don't think so. But Lunel was funny as hell, bitch. Oh. Bitch. Can you imagine if Mo'Nique and Mo'Nique all right. Can you imagine? All right, let's do these three. All right, so you put let's make this shit hard. They said, okay, we doing a 3-woman show. We giving you Lunel, Samore, and Mo'Nique. And they all get told that they the fucking headliner. What's going to happen on that stage? What's going to happen on that stage when they all get there and they see that the promoter said Lunel, Samore, and Mo'Nique, this is your time, this is your time, and this is your time. Baby. Baby. It's going to be some shit. It is going to be some shit. But I love them. You might as well just let Lunel close and let Samore and Mo'Nique fight it out on who going first and who going second. You might as well just let them. And don't nobody better not say shit about Lunel, because I'm on Lunel's side the whole way. Bitch, can you? Would I go see Wanda Sykes? Yes, I love Wanda Sykes. But see, our people, they're not really Wanda Sykes fans like that. Wanda Sykes is kind of like, to get her humor, you got to really like the shit she talking about, the shit she doing. Like, if you tell me Wanda Sykes doing stand-up, bitch, I'm right there. But if she came, let's say Wanda Sykes, the Leah Cora Center, that audience is going to be 90% white, 10% black, and no, 8%. 5% other, 3% black. But Wanda Sykes, she's hilarious. See what y'all don't know. Wanda Sykes be writing all of them jokes and shit that for shows. Y'all didn't even know that stuff. Like if you watch that show, what's that show she got on Netflix with Mike Epps? That show is fucking hilarious. And her timing is amazing. Like y'all have to watch that show with Mike Epps and Facts of Life. Her face is right in my head. Facts of Life. Facts of Life. Okay. Kim Fields. Woo. Woo. Do you think? I think Leslie Jones is funny. I think she's hilarious. Like, but I'm so happy that her star. Like, I'm sad it came later in life, but she became a big star in the mid 2000s. Remember when she used to be on BET Comic View, Big Les back in the day? I think she was Big Les. Wasn't she Big Les? I don't even think she went by Leslie Jones. I think she went by another name. But Leslie Jones, her star power came like in 2013 when she started writing for Saturday Night Live. See, a lot of people be writing and shit, and that should be hilarious. You don't even know they be the ones behind the jokes. The Upshaws, that's the name of that show. Go watch The Upshaws on Netflix. That shit is funny. Go watch it. Go watch it. But yeah, man. Yeah, Lunel should have had a TV show. If not on regular TV, bitch, she should have had a Netflix show. Either a show on Netflix or Hulu, HBO. Like, where is Lunel's fucking? Where's her own comedy show? Give her own hour. Netflix, put Lunel up on that bitch. What the fuck is y'all waiting on? Y'all give everybody a goddamn show. Where is Lunel's show? Bitch. And they said if Jennifer Lewis did stand up, oh no, you know what? Jennifer Lewis don't even have to do stand up. All she got to do is just sit there and tell her fucking stories about being a black mother of Hollywood. That shit would be hilarious too. Oh, I have her book, and she got some stories in that book. Can you imagine? Jennifer Lewis, Black Mother of Hollywood, One Night Only. Oh, baby. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But yeah, listen, man, we got to stop fighting each other. We all got to support each other, and we got to love each other. And we in a time where there's shootings and COVID and now monkeypox. Child, we got so much going on. We need to start loving on each other. We need to start praying more. We just need to be doing everything. We need to do so much. We need to be united. We need to go to them polls in November. There's so much bigger fish to fry than fucking Mo'Nique fighting DL Hughley. We got so much bigger fish to fry. Here I am I'm talking about, I don't even know if I want to come back on this YouTube thing. I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that. But voices need to be heard too. And I like how I'm not yelling and screaming. I'm just talking to you guys and I'm just saying the fuck was on my mind. Shit, we need to start doing this more on Sunday afternoons. We need to start doing this. Excuse me. We need to start doing this. A mass shooting in my state, bitch. It was in my city. Let me tell y'all something. I woke up around 1 o'clock this morning. I woke up at 1, but let me tell you about the dream. In the dream, it was a mass shooting. And it was kind of like you didn't know where the bullets were coming from. And then here I am sitting on camera talking to one of the reporters. Boom, the reporter is shot. People just being shot all around. And you just seeing bodies just falling down. Just going down. Then I'm just like, oh no. And I seen a man with an axe. And he was just chasing somebody. And this person started running, and they got on a trolley, and the trolley just kept going, and the person was kind of upset. But then again, I was like, oh shit, he see me, I might be next. And I'm just running. Then I woke up. Then I looked at my phone, and then someone says, Kevin, there was a shooting in Philly. Are you okay? And I replied back like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm all right. You know, I followed that person, and I was like, you know, thank you for caring, but I'm fine. And then I looked, and it said mass shooting, South Street. Now, you start to wonder, like, is this a dream again? Because we just heard about a shooting on South Street a couple days ago. But then you like, all these people got shot on South Street, and 2 people dead. At the time, it was 2. I'm like, wow. It's just crazy that people are just shooting just to shoot. Kids are shooting just to shoot. Kids just want to say, I got a body. I just hope that I'm not one of them people that they want to get. Because shit, if you try to rob me, just take whatever you want. Let me live my life. Because to me, I still got another 60-something years left up at me. I'm probably one of them people, November 20th, 1984 to November 19th, 2084. That would be some bullshit. Like, don't, like, God, why you do that? I meant to say November 19th, 2084. Like, don't do me by one day. Let me get to see 100, damn it. Let me get to see 100. Don't do me dirty like that. But for people to just get shot and killed, it becomes desensitizing. Sly Shy. What's up, Aunt Sheila? What's going on? I haven't looking at all the comments, but hey, I don't see your name no more. Where you at? She said, "Old man Kevin." What's up, Aunt Sheila? But yeah, all of this killing and shit. Come on, man. We got to do better, and we got to be active in these children's lives. We have to. If you see that the mother's not doing too much, talk to that child. Talk to them about doing the right thing. Don't let other guys in the neighborhood or other children in the neighborhood influence them to do things they shouldn't be doing. If you gotta be that one to put your foot down, be that one. But they're gonna remember it. I'm just glad that I had my mom to uh, be there and talk to me, even when she probably thought I wasn't listening. I was fucking listening. She'd be like, "Why would you want to be out here selling drugs, fucking up your own people? Why you want to be selling drugs in the cold? Buy this, buy that. Do you? Is that what you really want? Is that what you really want?" And I had teachers who cared. I had a white teacher, Mr. Belassa, who cared. He cared so much. He was upset. He slammed that window shut, and I still remember the crack in the glass. I remember that glass when he slammed that window. That crack came right through the glass. And he always used to say, "Where do you see yourself 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now? Where do you see yourself 30 years from now?" He will always ask those questions. Shit. I'm kind of mad about some things that I chose, but he will always let us know that everything you do in life is a choice. Nobody can't make you do nothing. Everything you do is a choice. And I'm gonna tell y'all, to those in your 20s, it's never too late to change it and turn it around. It ain't too late for me to change it and turn it around. But when I look back, I'm 37, and I'm just like, wow, man, I should have done this and I should have been done that. And I was just so fearful of so many things. And, I may not always got it right, but for most of the things that I've tried, I loved, and I wish I would have did it sooner. I wish I would have did it sooner. So be careful with the choices that you make. Because then again, when you make that choice, how would this affect me 5 years from now? How would it affect me 10 years from now, 15 from now? Don't be afraid to do what you want to do, but make sure you are smart about it. Yep. And that's some gems that I'm dropping down on y'all. Oh, and don't let your pride stop you from asking for help. If you need help, ask for it. Yeah. Okay. So I am going to I'm going to go shave my head because I'm going to go downtown and I want to celebrate my pride. And I don't want a shooting to stop me from living my life, man. I don't want that to stop me. I just want to pray before I get out of here. Not pray on here, but I'm going to pray before I leave my house. And I hit these streets. And I just want to see people. I just want to enjoy. I just want to be in the moment. And I just want to enjoy it, man. Last night was not a hate crime with the shooting. It just looked like somebody was about to fight. And then all of a sudden gunshots went off and so many people got shot. Yeah, Aunt Sheila, I think I'm gonna go down there. I'm gonna probably go down there by myself, but I gotta get the fuck out of here. I gotta hit these streets. I want to enjoy myself for a little bit and then come back home. Walk around, see everybody, say hey, and come on home. And then I gotta watch my wrestling tonight. So I got a couple hours, maybe to 7, take my ass right back on home. So yeah, you guys, I said everything I needed to say today. And I have enjoyed this live, and thank you for listening to me. Thank you. Just thank you. You know, I had to let some things out. When will McKellen and I be back? I don't fucking know. When will I be back? This week. I'll be back with another video. Thank you guys for listening. My sweet babies. Mo'Nique, my sweet babies. All right, you guys. I love y'all. Be safe. I'm out. Peace.